shapes I see, but one-legged one's not. We'd best go in. Here.
Last Jim Harmon, where's your hide? Rum! And scupper all this!
I'd be most grateful for the return of the blade. Now clear up them there shambles, or I'll feed you piecemeal to the rats in the cellar.
I'll thank you to stay your interest in the management of my inn, and mind you stay that knife too. And if there's manners to be taught, I'll be bent to the teaching of them.
Belay your swivel tongue, Purity. It were only befitting to watch over ye as any gentleman would.
Gentleman? Ha! Wipe your chin. It's as greasy as a launching beam, and twice as ugly. Scuttle your hide out of here before I lose my temper.
Yes, Mum.
You! Grab these men! They're from Mendoza's crew!
After 'em, you swabs! To the street! Here, 'tis best you have no part in this.
I'll be bound. It's Dod Perch. He mistook the king's pardon for piracy. Slit the rest of his gullet as heads.
Why, you... Heave him on the table. Lively now.
Left everything.
Now, ain't it a shame to see you in such ill condition, Perch?
Long John, I bring important word to you. I swear.
Give him a drop of rum to warm his belly as he passes over. Now, serve up your piece.
We were sailing here to Portobello aboard the good ship Hope of Bristol when we were taken by Mendoza.
El Toro, eh?
I killed every able man-jack aboard. And we was bearing Governor Strong's little daughter. Her he's holding for ransom.
Of what concern be the governor's daughter to me?
This stinks of treachery. Why did Mendoza let you live, you scurvy dog?
Throw him out on the cobbles to die.
Aboard were a lad named Jim Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins? Him that was shipmate with me at Treasure Island?
He was for everlasting talking of you before we was taken.
Be the lad dead by Mendoza's hand?
I know. Not.
Here, bind his wounds. We'll hear the full of this.
He be carrying now, Long John.
Brethren, strike the anger from your hearts. This poor, misguided sinner has departed into the heaven of Captain Flint. 'Tis no longer befitting for the likes of us to pass judgment on him. He'll be coming face to face with old Flint himself, he will, and be made to give proper accounting for his evil ways. Amen.
We gave chase to the beach. The scum took to their boat.
The very long boat what towed him ashore.
Sailing off the point where they call Dover, Mendoza's brig.
You bunglers. Lay to and dispose of them remains. Lively now.
Bringing cutthroats under our very hatches.
Shiver me timbers, I'd like to squeeze Mendoza's greasy cheese head off his body. You informer. This council beat for purity's ears.
I, for one, say this is time to cut and rip.
Cut and rip, says you. And us maroon we out the ship like a row of hungry gulls. Not even a bumbo to our name.
Well, if I were captain, I'd lay a plan. One, ambush the first colonial trader what touches shore. Two, border in the dead of night. Three, head for the treasure.
And if you're too chicken-hearted for this, I say depose yourself.
Aye. Cough up the charts what point the way to the booty.
Whales bile, that's what you be. How would you pass Mendoza at Broken Finger Point? What be your plan for silencing his guns? And what's your scheme, knothead? And you wish to be captain? Then by thunder, take over, for I'm stepping down. There be your man.
£900,000. I buried there.
Get your claws afore you tear the parchment. Where be the medallion? It says here the way to the gold is shown by the etchings on the medallion.
Do it now.
He's got the medallion all right.
Medallion there be, but medallion I ain't gotten or knows who has. And now, according to your wishes, I resign. Now, I go to see the governor.
Those Don's got a plan. Hold on, John.
There's no need, lad, for you to risk your neck along with mine.
Jeopardy is not only for the captain, but for the whole loyal crew.
Aye! Aye! Halt! Who goes there?
John Silver and party come to have words with His Excellency Governor Strong.
Silver? And who might that be?
Plain simple John Silver, sir.
Well, simple John Silver. Make off! I says in we go.
Mind your manners. It ain't our wish to disturb the governor, but to keep our appointment in the proper way.
Here, what's this?
For the mates, so no quarter.
Blast this Mendoza from the seas. He shall feel our steel and rue the day he sighted Portobello. Make ready to sail.
Sir, we stand ready.
Freebooting pirate. I'll show him no quarter whatever. Him or any other buccaneer that comes to these shores. There'll be nothing but a patch of blood where his ship has been.
But Henry, what about Elizabeth? She's in his power. What's going to happen to her?
Nothing. If Mendoza doesn't wish to boil in oil.
John Silver at your service.
And who let you in?
Your guards, Governor. When I explained the urgency of my visit, they kindly stepped aside.
Get out! The smell's more than I can bear.
Begging your worship's pardon. And your beautiful wife's. Out with thee! Don't you know enough to bathe when you're in the shadow of your betters? Aye, there is a big change in the air now he's gone.
You'll be gone too, you rogue, and I'll have you flogged.
Out, you scum. Would you draw steel on a poor cripple?
and him what's heard of your daughter's plight and come to help you.
Henry, here's a man. Maybe he can help us.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but might I make so bold as to say you're as wise as you be beautiful?
Stay your filthy tongue.
Pray speak, sir.
'Tis the hate I have for Mendoza and all his black-hearted ilk what makes me offer you my services.
Why, I have 3 men of war in the harbor with metal enough aboard to sink any popinjay buccaneer.
Popinjay, says you? Well, don't be fooled by his fine feathers and plumage. He may seem a fop, but underneath he's as wily as a vulture. And when the shot and shell cleave through the planking of his hull and sends his ship down to the bottom with the sharks, your little daughter goes with her.
Henry, he is right.
But knowing El Toro as I do, maybe I can devise a plan to save her.
Henry, I beg of you, on our daughter's life.
Mendoza demands 1,000 gold sovereigns to be left at Broken Finger Point before sundown tomorrow. The money is to be buried on the beach with proper markings. No one shall be there when he goes to get it, or he'll slit my daughter's throat.
Aye, he'd cut her pretty throat for certain. Using force be no good, but there is a way.
What?
I'll have to take this here ransom to Broken Finger Point myself. Me being like one of his own, in a manner of speaking, he'll be more willing to parley. You'll get your little daughter back, never fear.
Oh, thank you.
And what will you get?
Satisfaction for doing my duty, sir. Here be the plan. When he's gone, I'll light fire signals on the beach. 1 fire means he's sailing north, 2 fires south. With this information, you gives chase with your men of war and blast him over the horizon.
And what makes you think I could trust you?
Sir Henry, you have the word of Long John Silver.
Your Excellency, there's merit in this rascal's scheme. We could send men to watch him.
Oh, please, Henry.
Very well, Silver. There's no other choice. But mark you well. Should there be any slip because of your doing, you'll feel the hangman's rope.
As your humble servant, Excellency, might I suggest you fetch the golden sovereigns and I'll be gone. No Mendoza. It ain't natural for El Toro not to be here himself when gold be the prize. Bide here a while till I gives the signal.
What do you want?
Them gold sovereigns. To pay for the life of the governor's little daughter. I've come to fetch her.
No thanks you'll be getting from Mendoza, what's sworn to take your hide. My advice to you is, turn back.
By your actions ashore, 'twould seem you and Mendoza were not of a mind to share this here ransom gold with your shipmates.
devil burn you, you one-legged squid! I'll heave it to the shore.
Ain't you forgetting, Mr. Bowlegs? I'm now captain here. Clap on sail and look sharp about it. I'll be saving my gabbin for El Toro. Ha ha! Good evening to we all. Quite a reunion. And the gentleman from the cask and anchor. It warms this old heart, it does, to meet up with you all again.
Cut him down to the deck! Alto!
My compliments to ye, El Toro.
This is better than I had ever hoped for.
Put aside that petty pinking thing. Do if I didn't hold the trump card, I'd be deliver myself into your hands.
Son of a blundering ox, what did you do?
Aye, you may well ask. I'd be most interested to tell your crew what your trusted partner were proposing to do with that there treasure when I just happened to come across him and them two poor, now-dead seamen he took ashore.
You filthy pig, you'll be shot! Clap him an iron!
Begging your pardon, El Toro, but if you and your crew were to know the true details, would be working the plank for Mr. Bowlegs.
I'll tell you! I'll tell you! He was gonna... Throw him in chains! I need no suggestions from scum like you!
See ya, Blade. I've come to finish this piddling deal.
You, the governor's runner. I have the gold.
How one small sack of coins can blind a man to real fortunes ashore be beyond me.
What fortunes ashore?
One thing at a time, El Toro. First you fetch the governor's little girl. Then give me a boat to shore. And look sharp about it.
You filthy dog! While you stand on the deck of my ship, you won't snap your tongue like that.
Let's hear him out.
Nay, I'll be gone.
No. We will go to thy cabin.
And most welcome. I hear the good ship Ope of Bristol carried some fine kegs in her hold.
See. And a little else.
Another bottle, El Toro. My tongue be getting loose enough to tell you my plan.
Cling! Cling, where are you? Curse you, Cling, I'll have you chained to the keel!
What keep you no cabin, boy, a captain of your position?
I pressed the no-good boy into service from the Hope of Bristol. But he is so stupid, the kiss of the rope's end does no more than make him stubborn like the mule. I think I will throw him to the fish.
Oh, 'tis better to use him than drown him. Send for him, I'll handle him.
Ram! And bring that stupid cabin boy.
Si, Capitan.
Now that you have suckled like a pig of my hospitality, I would like to hear how you will repay this. You have made great promises.
The promise I made to His Excellency was to deliver you safely into his trap. I told him once his little daughter was safe ashore, I'd light signal fires on the beach. One fire to say you was sailing north, 2 fires south.
You will never live to light those fires.
Now hear me out, Willie. My plan be to send his warships south, while you and me goes north and sacks the king's warehouse.
Oh, you have not changed, Long John Silver. You are still a man of clever scheme.
Our fortune rides the shoulders of them what scheme.
Take your hands off me!
Yes! Serve your betters!
There, you clumsy little bungler, you. You young varlet, I'll break you with these insolent ways.
Out with him before I skin him. Tell you.
Cabin boys, none of them be any good. I remember one we had when I sailed with Flint. We noticed he was reeling more than the ship was. The crew were bribing him to tap the casks. He'd taken a fancy to the rum himself, the young varmint.
So this is your special way with muchachos, huh?
Our shifty in the eye, ye be. But no more of that. Send the boat ashore and light the signal.
Make ready the longboat.
See, Capitan.
Hey, a double blow for this governor pig. First he loses his daughter, then he loses his warehouse.
'Twere better to take the young'un ashore. No soldier would dare to fire in the direction of the governor's little girl.
Oh, Long John, mi amigo, your mother must have been a witch.
Spirit.
You keep quiet. Leave the lad to me. He's good to lean on. That's why I brought him along. Now we'd best move quick. Adelante. Drop behind. Jim. 'Tis good to feel your shoulder beneath my hand again. 'Tis a long time since Treasure Island. What's the matter, lad? Cat got your tongue?
You're still a pirate.
Pirate, says you. Why, even with only 5 toes, I'd cut and rip if it weren't for the little girl.
How can we save her?
Long John moves in mysterious ways, which you'll soon be seeing. There's something glistening around your neck, lad.
Oh, it's just a medallion. Squire Trelawney gave it to me.
You mean it harks back to our days on Treasure Island? Do it have writing on it? Etchings of sort?
Yes.
Let me see it, matey. I'll cover it well with my hands so the moon won't strike a glint from it.
What are you up to?
I was resting a bit to catch me breath.
Move ahead where I can keep an eye on you.
Aye.
have not lied, Long John. Until your dying day, I will be grateful to you. I regret to inform you, this is your dying day.
So you double-cross your trusted partner.
El Toro has no partners. Your blood shall run on this floor with that of the governor's pigeon and his.
Let me have him. Him and what's left of his scurvy crew goes back aboard his ship. I see.
So you are going to keep the riches of this warehouse for yourself?
You're growing up, El Toro.
And we both know they could hardly accuse me if I were lying here dead on the floor.
Smart as paint, you be.
I promise you, Long John Silver, should you ever venture beyond the breakwater, I will peel your skin like a mango.
You make it sound real appetizing. Get him out of here. El Toro, ain't you forgetting something? The ransom go. Here, Patch. You fetch wagons and take this here plunder across the island to Porter Spanner and wait there for me. We'll trade this here loot for a ship. Marquis! There'll be rum in them there casks, but they're for selling, not drinking. And the first man who touches one drop answers to me. And now I go to make a call on His Excellency.
While Mr. Silver fought, he told us to run for our lives.
Blast him, the rogue has turned the trick.
Master Hawkins threw a knife and saved me.
Fine work, lad.
Ha-ha! By the devil's twisted tail, they're safe. This be the lad what deserves the credit. He fought like a tiger. Hawkins, I think you said the name was. Oh, hey.
I just finished telling them that had it not been for you, we'd never have lived to be here.
Ha-ha! There's credit enough for all, lad. I've bad news for your excellency. Mendoza, he tricked me and sacked your warehouse.
The warehouse sacked?
Aye, and sack it well he did.
But there was a fortune stored there.
Ah, I know. But I did stay him from getting away with the ransom.
Silver, I know that your way of life is not one to bring riches that last. And so...
Whatever I did from the goodness of my heart. And no money in the world can buy that. However, there is one small favor I be asking.
Name it, Silver, and it's yours.
I've taken a fancy to the lad here. I thought maybe you put him into my care. Would you like that, lad?
Aye.
Should you ask a pardon for some of your deeds? For a sack of gold, the rights to my wine cellar, these I could grant with an easy conscience. But as governor, placing in your care a lad of quality, that I cannot grant.
I would like it, sir.
Yes, yes. And at your age, I too played at highwaymen and cutting throats. Nay, lad, you'd best stay here at Government House. You're welcome to see the lad, Silver, as long as he's here, until we put him aboard the next ship bound for England. There's one due the day after tomorrow under a Captain MacDougall. The Thistle, I believe she is.
You mean, sir, I'll be leaving in 2 days?
Aye, and safely too, by gad. My men of war will see to that.
Oh, it breaks my heart to be parted from him. But here, matey, here be a keepsake. 'Tis a shark's tooth from a real live shark, and could be hung on a string around your neck. There. Would you be having a keepsake for long, John?
Master Hawkins?
Yes, Miss Elizabeth?
I would be eternally grateful if you would take this small token for what I feel I owe you.
I shall always treasure this, Miss Elizabeth. I would like to...
Now there's a little trinket I'd fancy having.
No. This isn't Christmas and the hour grows very late. Good night, Mr. Silver. I'll never again believe any stories I hear of you unless they tell of your kindness and generosity.
Oh, thank you, Mum.
Good night.
Your health, Silver.
And most welcome.
Well, in what bilge hole have you been dicing this night? And don't be talking back. What a disgraceful looking sight you are. From sun up to sunset, not a sight nor sign of you or your scurvy crew. Have you taken to drinking in other swill pots? Look at the cut of you. Look at the cut of you. Dirt stains on your clothes as though you've been fighting like an ordinary gamecock and rolling in the alleys. Why, the smell of your alone is enough to wrinkle the noses of pigs.
Belay purity.
Belay, indeed. You're not talking to low sailor hands, and don't threaten to clap me in irons or I'll bash you over the head. You be not captain of this inn. Stoking his appetite with me cooking, quenching his thirst with me rum. And have you talked back to me? Never. I tell you, Long John. Oh, why, it'd be beautiful. Oh, Long John, you love a bird, thinking about your purity every minute of the waking day.
Would it be too much to ask for a small nuggin of rum?
Rum? Treachery lurks in your hull at every turn.
Bless your heart. Milk! I've been poisoned.
Go on, drink it down.
I've 2 arrow in a tail to tell for milk.
And what have you been up to this day?
I've done duty for His Excellency, Governor Strong.
Oh, indeed, now. In service for His Excellency.
Aye. Mendoza, he had the governor's little daughter held for ransom, and 'twas I in person what set her free. The port upon my breath was drunk with His Excellency not 15 minutes past.
Well, now, at Government House?
Aye, and I've been invited back when I choose to see an old friend of mine who be harboured there. Jim Hawkins of Treasure Island.
Jim Hawkins?
Aye. He too were aboard the Opa Bristol.
Well, bless me. The lad be here. The very same lad you've been telling me so much about. Oh, I'd love to see him.
My very thought, to bring him to your side. He'd be like a son to you.
Yes, indeed. As I've always wanted. Will you be bringing the lad here?
Well, no. We've run afoul a diplomatic reef.
Yes, and who scuttled our plans?
Governor Strong himself.
Well, he be a wise man. That's why he be governor.
Arr.
Are you such a fool as to expect him to send a lad of quality, to follow in the footsteps of an adventurer with no roots? Now, have you ever thought of settling down?
Settling down? Anchored at my time of life?
Aye, you always were a good cook, and to own half a place as respectable as the Cask and Anchor might influence the governor. And in that way he might grant you custody of your little shipmate. Oh, no doubt the governor thinks it only proper that the poor lad should have a mother and father.
Belay now.
Oh, well, now I'll be making arrangements with the Reverend Monaster in the morning. And this'll be right pretty to wear to the wedding.
My pretty bird, I wouldn't be wearing that around just yet.
All right. I'll be saving it for our first anniversary.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
So you robbed the king's warehouse. You did, eh?
You handless scum. Built of ears, you be. Come along. Steady, lad. It'd be your old shipmate, Long John.
What are you doing here?
That medallion. What do you know about it?
Nothing. Why?
It'd be a counterpart to a map I found in the sea chest I took away from Treasure Island. It points the way to more of Flint's gold still buried there. 900,000 pounds.
900,000 pounds?
Aye, lad. Belonging rightfully to you and me. And as soon as a ship be found, we're sailing back to claim it.
Governor Strong will give us a ship.
No, I've made arrangements this very day to buy my own.
When do we leave, Long John?
You come tomorrow to the Cask and Anchor Tavern, but tell no one a word of our plan.
You can trust me.
That be Iron Hand who's standing watch. I'd best be off. Now, give me that medallion. Ahoy there.
The guards are chasing your friend. Quick, get down while they're gone.
Here, take your sheet, lad, and lower me away. Quick now. Here, tie it round there. The medallion. Here, quick, lad, the medallion.
I'll bring it tomorrow to the Cask and Anchor.
Give me that medallion.
We're partners.
You blasted wharf rat. Mutiny, will he? You get what Flint gave to hands what went to get him. Them that died were the lucky ones.
You dirty pirate! Are you hurt?
Strike me, you're a smart one. smart as paint, I always said. Good night, partner.
Good night, Long John.
Staying home these nights, Bert, huh? Johnny, you're looking well. Good morning, Luke.
Oh. Thief? Now, Purity, that weren't nice. I were only trying to get a drop of rum for a friend of mine who had a bad night.
A very close friend it must be. Come along now.
Take your boarding hooks out of my hand. Belay. A bar. Right. Hold your fire.
Blow your rum bubbles into this. You'll be sobering up, you will. So that after the wedding, we can ask the governor for custody of the lad without shame.
Belay the swab.
Indeed.
Rum, give me rum.
After the wedding.
Proprietor, where are you?
Oh.
Good morning, gentlemen. Oh, well, may I be of service to you?
I'm searching for a man with one leg and another with one eye. They're the leaders of the cutthroats that sacked this man's plantation.
We know they are here. Bring them out.
Oh, a man with one leg and a man with one eye. Here.
We've crossed paths before.
Oh, now you gentlemen seem a little hot and excited. Permit me to buy your morning glass of ale.
Here, you wenches. Give me my crutch.
There now. You must be feeling better, I'm sure.
Thank you for the ale, man. If those heathen should come in here, I want you to let me know.
Oh, indeed, and I will, Sergeant. You heard what the sergeant said. If you or your scurvy mate Pat show your faces on the street, they'll clap you in jail. Now upstairs, I say, and get cleaned.
Where are you going?
I've arrangements to make with the Reverend Monaster. We've a wedding to go to. Our wedding. Mind you put the padlock on the rum, and no matter what Captain Silver's orders, he gets milk.
And fetch me some rum. Milk, supper weaklings. Belay your cackle.
From the cut of your jib, you appear to be a seafaring man. It warms my heart to see a sailor drinking milk instead of rum. I myself have never passed alcohol over my lips, nor let it be issued aboard my ship.
You have a ship?
I'm Captain Asa MacDougall.
Of the Thistle. Sit ye down, Captain. I hear tell she be a trim little craft.
The good Lord's blessing has been denied her. I've but few seamen left. The others struck down by scurvy and bedded in the town. I was told I could find some men here that might sign on.
They'll be fate over that. Any hand worthy of his salt be at sea already.
It's a sorry state I'm in. Me commissioned by the governor to take cargo back to England. And hardly enough crew to up anchor.
There may be a way. The plantation workers.
Yokels?
Aye, but they be honest men and willing. And a good captain could soon lick 'em into shape.
But how can anyone get farmhands to go to sea?
It ain't how you get 'em. 'Tis how bad do you want 'em. Do you think you could provide such a crew? You have 2 longboats drawn up on the beach within the hour, and I'll deliver 'em.
The Lord hath provided for one of his flock.
Amen. Now jump quick and get them bows.
Aye.
Oi, Captain. You mutinous maggot.
Milk!
Better to be captured. What happened?
The rum.
We'll talk of discipline at a later hour. Now you get a cart and keep under cover.
I shall be back for you shortly, Master Hawkins.
Thank you, Miss Elizabeth.
And give my kind regards to Captain Silver.
I will. I'm sorry I called you a pirate.
You best be keeping in trust your own medallion.
It's our medallion. We're partners.
Ha, my little matey. Ha, bless his heart. Now sit ye down there. Here. Here, there's some nice cold milk. Now refresh yourself.
Thanks. You promised to tell me the plan, Long John.
There's time enough for that, lad, when we're aboard the Thistle.
Then you're going back to England?
Aye, lad. Last night you showed me the light. I've made up my mind to go back and stand fair trial at execution dock. And then, if my name be cleared, we'll set sail for Treasure Island again.
Oh, I'm proud of you, Long John. Squire Trelawney will defend you. He'll get you off. You have my word.
Bless his little heart. It says here, proceed to Flint's Face. It fits the map. Sealed in blood, not to breathe a word of our plans to a living soul. We'll take the witness to the bargain along with us. Now, lad, you go say your farewells to the governor, and I'll join you aboard the Thistle within the hour.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, I bought the most beautiful things your eyes have ever seen. Now put them carefully in my room. Mind you don't soil them now. Here you are. Oh, no, this one I'll take care of myself. Oh, don't tell me. I know. This be Jim Hawkins. Oh, we waited a long time for you, lad. Look at Why, he's twice as handsome as you said he was.
Here now, he clings to you like pitch, he does. I knew you'd fall in love with him at first sight like a son.
Oh, you're going to like it here in Portobello when you start going to school and you meet the other fine gentlemen that'll be going to school with you. But, oh, now have no thoughts of going back to England. Captain Silver and I are working out what's best for you.
But you don't understand.
Oh, indeed, I understand far better than you give me credit for. We'll have something to be teaching you, and you'll have something to teach us, too. Hey, Long John? But...
Aye, there's no doubt about it, Jim.
Governor Strong's coach for Master Hawkins.
Well, bless me. Royalty calling for him already. Now, mind you stay friends with Miss Elizabeth, too.
Goodbye, Miss Pinker.
You'll call me Purity. Oh, Mother. Bless him. He's the sweetest child I've ever seen. If I lived to be 100, I couldn't be happier than I am right now. Look, Long John, I'm a bride.
Aye!
Now the Reverend will be here within the hour to discuss the ceremony. And remember what the sergeant said. You don't dare show your face on the streets.
Shiver my timbers! A landlubber I'll never be!
Ahoy, matey! Oh, eating a dry lunch.
This be years in the cask. Full, too. Now, I'd be willing to trade it with a thirsty man for a few minutes' visit with my friends inside there. No visitors. Be gone with you. It was good rum you made me waste.
Stigley, hit it! Here! See that this doesn't slip between your clumsy fingers. Tie it to the bars. Then jump aboard! We're off to sea!
A wedding there will be, a wedding there will be. Hi, oh, the diddly-o. Wedding there will be, a wedding there will be, a wedding there will be. Hi. Be that you, the Reverend Monaster?
You're the Iron Hand!
Come in, lad. Look at you, why aren't you cleaned up for the wedding?
Silver and his crew have gone to sea!
Oh, they have they? Come aboard, your reverence. Come on, up you go, up you go. Come on, Iron-Headed, you go quick now. Come on, boys. Here, pull me in. Get up, that's it. I'll run away from me, will you? I'll show him. Come on there. Get up. Hurry up, there he goes. I will miss him.
What happened? A one-eyed man struck me with a bottle. They're headed for the harbor.
Goodbye, Jim.
The tide's full and no farmhand.
Now, patience, Captain, patience. These men are just as eager to get to sea as you are to have them.
There be your men. They don't look like plantation workers to me.
Here, we've no time for palavering. Here be your men and here be your cook. And our wisest move be to put to sea. And sharp, too.
Give me that musket.
in the name of the king! Halt, I say!
Oh, John, come back! Come back or I'll tear you limb from limb! You'll rue the day your mother ever spawned you! Come back!
Ship ahoy!
It bears Silver's crew. More sail.
Let's fly topsail!
It's a man of war! Hard to starboard! It's an ambush. We shall lose them in Skeleton Reef and sail for Socorro Island.
Move lively now!
It be strange indeed to have the guns of a man of war firing on our side. It took you, lad, to bring the light into my black heart. 'Tis a good feeling knowing I be going back to England to save my name. Here, we'd best get to our duties as honest seamen.
Going back to execution, Doc. He'd swing in the air.
And us with him.
But he told us we were bound for Treasure Island.
He's off.
I've a feeling Captain Silver will change MacDougall's course.
Ah, lad, 'tis good to feel the roll of a ship again.
That it is.
Now, you best be serving the good captain and his mate. You and me has got to make a right smart impression the first night.
Aye, Long John.
There we go. Ahoy! Here, belay now. The captain be served before the crew in this here galley.
A serving of information where this bumboat is headed is the dish we're hungry for, by thunder. This be time for council, or I'm a shock.
Why, you stupid squids? Can't you see with Mendoza playing ducks and drakes with that man of war? Now be our chance to take over this here craft.
And so we thank ye, Lord, for the good food which ye have blessed upon us this day. Amen. Lost, you stupid spigot head. Where's the salt?
I'll get it from the galley at once, Captain.
Cutting whip, I say. Slice his throat from ear to ear. Throw him to the sharks. Many a day since I heard the splash of a body in the briny.
We'll take this slaver away from Captain MacDougall, tear out his pious tongue, and let it flap a sermon in the sun.
What's the plan, Long John?
Simple it be. Tomorrow when the forenoon watch strikes 8 bells, and the sun be at its highest, I'll be coming to have a talk polite like with the captain. While I engages him in the discussion, I puts a hand on the companionway railing. This be the signal for all of ye to take over.
Hold fast, and you never learn to knock on the captain's door?
I have something to tell.
Where's the salt?
There are more important things than salt. Captain, if you'll just listen.
Speak, but it must be important.
First, you'll have to give me your solemn oath that you'll not let any harm befall Captain Silver. I owe him my life.
Captain Silver, the cook?
Promise me there will be no bloodshed. He's a friend of mine.
You have my solemn word.
Long John Silver is a pirate, and all the men that signed on with him are pirates. They plan to mutiny.
Mutiny? We'll cut them down like wheat.
But, Captain, you said there'd be no
Bargains you're making?
Hold, Berrell. I'll not break faith with the lad. Just when does this mutiny take place, son?
Tomorrow noon, sir. When Long John comes to talk to you, he'll put his hand on the companionway railing. That's the signal.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Remember, you've given your word.
Charity shall cover the multitude of sins. New Testament, Peter the 4th, 8th verse. You're a good lad to have told me this. Move among them if you can, as though you didn't know. I'm counting on you to play a part on the side of righteousness. They'll rue the day they ever tried to trifle with one who stands in the Lord's shadow.
Aye, Captain.
You deal with the pirates, whelp?
Have plenty of powder and shot for the pistols. And tonight at 7 bells, when it's dark enough, change course north. If I remember rightly, you never were a man that sickened at the sight of blood.
Of course. There's no land on the road to England.
Now asked.
Ahoy there.
Ah, lad, I missed you in the galley this morning.
I had chores for Captain MacDougall.
Ah, good lad. Could I have a word with ye about the galley stores?
Aye, Silver.
I was thinking we might have a roast this evening from salt pork, if I have your permission.
Fast, Silver.
Would you draw arms on me, a poor cook?
Cook, you're a pirate. Strip the weapons from these black sheep and herd them over here.
We've been scattered. Hold your tongue!
Ye black sinner, I hope you're ready to meet your maker.
No! You gave me your word.
Ha 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 ha. Captain MacDougall never breaks his vow. I was going to put them ashore on that island and maroon him with the rest.
But that's worse. Ben Gunn was marooned on Treasure Island and he was daft.
Since you know so much about it, you'd better join them. Yeah, little informer.
Please, Long John. If I'd known he was going to do this, I never would have told him. He professed to be a man of the Bible.
Ah. Sometimes them what quotes the Bible has less Bible in their hearts than them what don't. But I can say one thing for ye, lad. I admire your honesty. Ah. Over here, lively. Fate has dealt us a deadly blow. This be Socorro Island, Mendoza's secret hideout.
Not only Marooned, but at the mercy of Mendoza. And him sworn to peel our hides like mangoes.
All because of him.
Yet belay.
Belay, says he. You may hold us off for a spell, Long John, but he's to die.
That's right, Silver. Rush me and I'll fire these pistols. And that'll bring Mendoza's men around like a pack of hungry wolves. Then we'll all die. I'll tell you how to live.
Your schemes won't trigger you out of this, Silver.
How? In a short time, night will fall. Mendoza's crew will be coming ashore to carouse, leaving maybe 2 hands on watch aboard. Then we'll set fire to that warehouse. While they're fighting the flames, we'll take over the Cordover. How be that for a plan?
Who's to set the fire, Long John?
I'll set the fire.
Ah, then see the hulk of ye, no matter how dark it is. Better to send Big Eric with a flag atop of his hand.
It needs somebody small.
If it needs somebody small, who could be smaller than him?
Why, you white-livered scum. You'd have a lad do a man's work. I'll go myself.
You lumbering through the bush would be like sending a buffalo.
He's why we're marooned.
I'll go, Captain.
It's our only hope.
Up anchor! We're headed for Treasure Island!
The bottoms are stove in.
The mark of Long John Silver. I pledge on the soul of my madre to catch you, Silver. And when I do, the death you face will make men's blood run cold for 100 years. shipmate. It hurts, lad, to know you be harboring ill thoughts of me.
You started a mutiny, Long John. Why did you do it?
I were a coward, lad. But how would you feel to be going back to England to stand trial without a farthing to your name? So I figured we'd first sail to Treasure Island and get the gold, using my share to pay for my defense.
I wish I could believe you.
So that's what's eating me, lad. Ha ha, blessed Zard. Ahoy there! Catch! Call all hands on deck! Lively now! Stand by to hoist the colors! From now on, this here ship be engaged in honest trading, and will be run man-o'-war fashion, and sail under true colors. Chill! Fetch out the Union Jack. There, lad. Hoist away, lad. Salute there, salute. Salute, you swab.
Found them on the beach.
Water! Water!
First, speak.
We escaped from Silver. He is headed for Treasure Island. Aye, but our loyalty to you is above all.
It is the duty of all men loyal to El Toro to kill Silver. You have betrayed me.
No. Water! Water!
Take them away and shoot them. And that is what will come to any man who shirks his duty to El Toro.
I thirst for Silver's blood, but we're helpless.
No, mi amigo. El Toro is never helpless. Remember, our other ship is due from Barbados.
Treasure Island, lad. The place what first brought us together. And now we're going back again. You and me. There she be, lad. As quiet and peaceful as a tiger, basking in the sun.
Where be the treasure?
Aye. Let's get our hands on it and begin counting.
Let's have at it, I say.
Why, you money grabbers? Ain't you no love in your hearts for the peace and beauty of this here tropical island?
It's like a dream. Quiet, beautiful. A man might take a mind to spend the rest of his life here.
To the trees! Lively now!
Who's firing upon us? I say back to the boats, away from this cursed place.
Not while there's gold here.
But Long John, remember the stockade?
Aye, stout and strong she be.
It was that way.
Right, lad. Have your pistols at the ready and follow Jim Harkins. cover all of ye. Here, you! Get him inside. Lively now! You feller over there! Patch, take that loophole. Big Eric, the door. Blast their eyes. Who be on this island?
Aye, and how many strong?
Welcome back to Treasure Island, Long John Silver!
Who calls me by name?
Israel Hands?
Flint's old gunner. You told Squire Trelawney and all of us he was done in aboard the Hispaniola.
I shot him when he tried to kill me with his knife. He's dead.
'Tweren't no ghost what fired that shot. Here, you. Into the tower and keep me covered whilst I parley with him. Israel! Shipmate!
I knew one day you'd come hobbling back here to fix your talons on the rest of Flint's treasure, John Silver. I've been waiting for you.
It warms me to know you're still alive. Come, join up with us, Israel.
Ha! You've a split tongue, Silver.
If you be dead, it be my duty to rescue ye.
We've got you and your scurvy crew cut off from your shipping supplies. One by one, you'll die.
Up you go, Frogger, but keep low. Flag of truce, Israel! Us be brethren!
Ah, you haven't changed, Silver! A one-legged serpent you were! A one-legged serpent ye are! A one-legged serpent you die!
This stockade be safe shelter, and we've powder and shot enough. We'll anchor here, and before long he'll come begging to us on his knees.
Hey, you lazy dog. You have to be on guard.
Captain, George is dead. Angus, what happened here?
There's your way of getting treasure from this accursed island.
Harvey!
I'm not staying here to be cut up piecemeal.
Not me, I ain't done for running for it. And them that's with me, join up.
There, you be slaughtered like hogs in springtime.
Don't try to stay us, Long John. We got minds too and ways of doing things.
Think twice, lad. Through the door! Down with them windows! Make fast the loopholes! You ain't eating nothing, lad.
How he hated me. I can still see his face.
He won't lay a finger on it. You have my word.
According to Vauxhall rules, we've had counsel.
Back to your post.
It ain't us what has to rub with Israel hands. It's you. And him.
It were your treacherous deed that made him the devil he is. Why should we all die for it?
And since it's your blood he's thirsting for, why not slip us the medallion?
So, you're standing for captain again, eh, Patch? Medallion you want. Well, medallion you'll have.
This bulldozer from the direction of the beach.
Hold your fire! Them men be unarmed!
Thank ye, Long John.
Israel has. Blind as a bat.
But I see everything. 6 of you.
Mendoza's closing in.
7.
Trapped like rats in a sinking ship.
And I could save you all. If I wished.
Do that, and you have my solemn affidavit. You'll go equal shares in the treasure.
Treasure. I'll strike a bargain. Your lives for passage back to England. Land me on the coast of Cornwall, hard by the Benbow Inn. Before I pass on, I've a favour to return to a lad by the name of Jim Hawkins, who did me this.
Here, you.
What?
You have a bargain. Make haste.
Follow me!
Grab firearms and powder.
Mind your head here. There's a sharp point.
Burn it to the ground! There will be no shelter for them anywhere! 1,000 gold doubloons for the man who brings them to me!
Mind that hole there. Old Bruce stepped into that and broke his leg. Had to shoot him, we did, from the screaming of him.
It fair gives me a chill, it do.
He sees more with none than I do with one.
He's gone. 'Twere a ghost all along.
Hold fast, Flint's face! If those be his eyes, why that be his nose. It says here, from the nose to the toes, points the way to the treasure. From the nose to the toes.
I say, let's run for the boat.
Why, you blind sheep? This is what we're looking for. The gold be there. Ha! Can't you see I'm down here? The treasure!
Belay your ball, crazy scum! Where's his barbecue?
Aye, push away.
The gold, Long John, the gold! What are we waiting for? Show us the gold!
Aye, the medallion. Where's the treasure? Harvey! Follow me. Give us a hand. Down here.
Long John! Where are you, Long John?
The treasure of an empire! And it's mine! All mine!
I won't kill you, Jim. It'll just be your eyes. You're right, Jim. That passage is blind. Black in hair, boy. Well, the blacker it gets, the more equal we are. You put me into darkness. Now I'll do the same for you. Quick, Jim. Mine was. Does the sight of me eyes sicken you, boy? Is your little heart beating like mine was on the mast that time? Have you ever wondered what it's like not to look at the sand and the sea, always to wear the cloak of night? You're soon to know, boys!
Belay! Belay, I say! Have you all gone daft? Killing your own kind?
He took what was mine.
The first man what makes a move can count amongst his traitor a ball from this pistol.
We want no cap'n now.
We've been through this together. We goes out together. All of us shares equal. Even Jim there. Where be the lad? And his real hands.
Blast the lad. Blast hands.
Not one doubloon, not one jewel leaves this island till that lad be found.
Looks like he's dead. He's no use to us.
Dead or alive, he is my bait to catch the barracuda called Silver.
Ahoy! Mendoza! Set the lad free, and I'll surrender to him.
Show yourself first, Silver.
Long John.
matey. You're free, lad.
I can't let you do this, Long John. We've got a chance. We can run for it.
There'll be no trickery. I've given my word.
I won't go. They'll kill you.
You'll obey orders.
I refuse. I'm going back.
Now go join the others. Pieces of meat they'll have, but through their innards.
But you can't. Long John's down there.
Ahoy, Patch! We did 'em in! There we did 'em in! Every yellow-livered one of 'em! Helpless as newborn lambs. Now your legs be as useless as mine.
We finished them. The rest took to the surf, trying to reach their boats. And were taken by the sharks.
Harvey! El Toro, you pledged to peel my skin from me like a mango. When you seem to be the riper of the two. We'll maroon him here and leave the vultures to do the peeling.
This is now a happy day. Long John Silver no more go away. He stay here with plenty gold. Eat good food, get fat and old.
We'll be leaving you, gentlemen, to your port and pipe.
A pirate's lot is not a happy one when he's hanging dead in the noonday.
My friend. Oh, Silver. I've been waiting for an opportunity to thank you for the very generous donation that
you made to Government House for arming the harbor against pirates.
As an honest citizen with property to protect, it be my duty.
Your health, gentlemen.
And yours, Excellency.
Gentlemen, your attention. The Reverend Monaster has come here to join in holy wedlock His Purity Pinker and the Honourable Long John Silver.
You old son of a gun!
'Tis mutiny.
Miss Pinker, I'm honored to be a witness at your wedding.
Thank you, Your Excellency. There's no one I'd like better. Isn't that right, Long John?
He went that way. Him and Jim.
Not again!